after the pharmacists, not the pharmaceutical companies, not the chains that sell drugs like CVS or Walgreens. This is the DEA agents contacting the individual pharmacist and pressuring them, threatening jail and IRS and all this other shit. And I've got this. And I hope I can get this. I don't know if I can get the guy to come on the radio because these guys are scared to death. They're going to go to prison for filling legal prescriptions. And at the same time, now you got the fucking VA saying, well, after all these billions of dollars spent on this war against weed, let's give you some weed. You don't need those fucking opiates. Come on. How is this ever going to fly in a Republican Congress? These fuckers still want to burn witches. It's a travesty, a tragedy. I don't know what happened. These old people, now people are committing suicide. They're going through withdrawal symptoms, elderly fucking people, and you got the DA straight up lying. It's a fucking straight up lie. And I hope Crenshaw, the U.S. Senator here, gets Congress involved. And you know what? If a regular individual human being did this, they would be charged with manslaughter. I hope there's some responsibility on the government's part and saying, you know what? There's bad people. They're creating a fucking black market. And then I assume they'll ask Congress.
Hey, African American market. No, don't be racist on the Evil Show.
They'll say, look, we need $1 billion to fight this new trend in black market drugs. Just think if they were worth $5 in a bar, now they're $50. This is asinine. Thank you, U.S. government. Thank you, DEA. And by the way, the DEA is the only federal agency that requires an 8th grade education to get a fucking job, by the way, other than the ATF. I said it. Anyway, welcome.
You're a brave man, Guy Shay.
Yeah,
my goodness.
Yeah, I'll just hide behind my military intelligence shit. Now, I'll pinch test you and put you in fucking Leavenworth, motherfuckers. That's right.
It's ridiculous. There are children with cancer right now that cannot get their painkillers. There are old people dying right now with bone cancer and autoimmune system diseases. And they can't get their drugs because the DEA may not have put restrictions on pharmacies, but they did give the distributors and wholesalers quotas they can't go above. Yeah, so there is a shortage.
They deny that never happened, straight up.
Yeah.
In New York, now they have a sign displayed in most pharmacies that if you're picking up any type of pain medication like oxycodone or Percocet, you have to get a new prescription for every new refill. Well, you can't go back to your doctor. They have to check you out, then write you a new prescription, and then you can't even call the doctor and say, hey, I'm still in pain. All right, fine. No, you have to physically go to the doctor and ask for a new prescription, and you have to wait until you don't have any more. You can't just be like, okay, I'm down to like 2 pills. Let me schedule and get they make it pretty difficult. So
well, here in Florida, they will tell you if it's not your regular pharmacy, they can't give it to you because they don't know you. Thinking,
yeah, now they're really acting like street pharmacists. Like, oh, I don't know you. I can't sell you this weed. You're gonna have to get verified by Tyrone.
Now think about this: you got normal people with a real medical reason, by surgeons, legitimate pain management doctors, people that are not drug seeking, and they go to a legitimate pharmacy and get told, we can't give this to you because whatever X amount of reasons. And they all say the same thing. It's the DEA coming down on them individually. And I've been to 15 pharmacies every fucking month for the last 4 months. It's been a minimum of 10, including my regular pharmacy, because they just don't have the pills. It's insane. And if you try to get over 120, forget it. You're shit out of luck. No one will fill that prescription. So according to this mentality, you need less pain.
Yeah. Well, that's what's going on at the VA, too. I think what Louie just said is nationwide. The VA started back in, February saying you got to come in every month. You got to come in and get evaluated to get your month's worth of any kind of medications that are considered painkillers. That's why I stopped. I said I cannot make that trip every month, so I stopped taking all of my medications, and I'm fucked up right now. I'm in worse pain than I've ever been in because I can't make that trip every month. So now I'm waiting for the conversion because they came up with this new program where you can get local care instead of having to drive to the VA. But it's not going to help with this DEA bullshit going on because the new doctors are going to say, you're pretty fucked up. We're going to write you some scripts. And I'm going to go to the pharmacy and they're going to say, we don't really have any in stock. Sorry about that.
How'd you like to be a pharmacist, too? You got somebody who is in just absolute misery, not to mention the withdrawal symptoms. Some 90-year-old woman, she may come back there with a fucking pipe bomb. And you know what? People get off balance, not just chemically, but emotionally when they, okay, well, we're going to have to let you have pain because the DEA agent called me up. And I don't want to go to prison. Yet what's annoying me is they're fucking just straight up saying, look, no, we didn't do this. We didn't do this.
Yeah. So they're lying, and they're causing people to commit suicide as we speak from drug withdrawals and from loss of hope that they can manage their pain anymore. It's over for them. They've given up, and they're off of themselves. One pharmacy in that report you mentioned knows 2 people personally that have offed themselves when they started going through withdrawals. Withdrawals is no joke. Withdrawals alone can kill people, but the psychological component of it is just about guaranteed to make people at least contemplate suicide, because withdrawals is no joke. It is like getting your ass beat by a herd of elephants, if that's even the correct terminology. Bad shit. Bone aches, shakes, runny nose, the shits. Everything hurts worse than it did before you ever started taking any medication. I went through it voluntarily once when I was prescribed Vicodin because I didn't want to take it anymore. I just wanted to stop back in like 2003 after my back surgery, and that shit about killed me. I had no idea it would be that bad.
Now, wouldn't you say this is going to create a very equitable or very large black market for the dope dealer who's already selling drugs?
Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, and it just seems to me like there's no thinking into this. We're going to nail the legitimate people that need medication, and now we're going to add and fuel to a black market that already exists.
Well, the thing that started the push was the massive they were being stolen from the people that didn't really need them. Like they might have had a back problem and they took half of their pills, so they had a half a bottle left. That shit gets out there because kids steal them and all this stuff starts happening. Next thing you know, in the ERs, you got people showing up with no real pain problems, having pain medication overdose. And this created a large push in the opposite direction, but they've gone way too far overboard in the control area.
Yeah, and then the lying. And as you heard from that report, they've ignored the congressional requests to explain themselves. You know, like the one congresswoman said, 6 months. I mean, this is a federal agency, and you know what? I'm going to throw this back. Of course, the Republicans going to do it. I'm going to throw this back to our president in Congress because they have the power to make these people answer for anything they do. We'll get back to you later. Fuck, it's in the mail. Come on.
Yeah.
It's just stupid. It surprises me that more people aren't up in arms about this. I mean, I know there's probably a huge amount of people that have over-medicated and so forth, but, you know, what are the MRIs for? What are the surgeons for? If you're being told, like this pharmacist who fills pill bottles is saying, look, I don't feel comfortable giving you these pills. I'm thinking, fuck you. Put the pills in the bottle, asshole. I mean, that's your job. Do it.
Well, yeah, I mean, but the whole healthcare system makes you have to jump through hoops. I gotta jump through hoops a lot of times, you know, just for fucking insulin. It's like now my personal insurance, they don't want me to get my insulin through the pharmacy. They want me to go through a mail order pharmacy, and my stuff will cost $60 more to get.
A lot of people are going outside the U.S. to Canada, to Mexico to get their shit filled, and it's the same pharmaceutical company. So that it's not you. I hate it when people say, "Oh, it's the pharmaceutical." They want to sell you pills. Are you fucking kidding me? Of course, then this is affordable health care too. I'm not sure for whom. I'm not going to get into that because it's irrelevant now. I think it's all getting repealed anyway in a couple months. So whatever. Fuck this mess This is a mess. Pisses me off. Maybe I'm going to cook meth. Anybody needs meth? Let me
DEA
know.
needs to own this problem.
No, they're going to ignore it. They'll pass the buck. They'll have a congressional hearing. It'll be just in time for the elections. Watch. Fucking
Well,
so-
2016
Here's
is too
what
late.
Barack is cooking.
Sorry, old people. You don't need that cancer medication. Fuck you. You're just trying to
Yeah.
get high, you bastards. Let's take them down. I can just see the DEA right now with their little FBI-looking suit. Let's get in there. We're going to put some masks on. And that bothers me, too, Vice
I'm
Cops.
Senator Barack Obama. I'm here tonight to answer some questions about a very important contest that's been weighing on the minds of the American people. This is a contest about the future. A contest between two very different philosophies.
Which are? Well, you started it.
That will ultimately be decided in America's heartland. In Chicago, they're asking, does the new guy have enough experience to lead us to victory? In St. Louis, they're wondering, are we facing a record that's really so formidable? Or is it all just a bunch of hype? Let me tell you, I'm all too familiar with these questions. So tonight, I'd like to put all the doubts to rest. I would like to announce to my hometown of Chicago and all of America that I am ready. For the Bears to go all the way, baby.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. You know why? Oh, wait, he's not coach anymore. Never mind. So anyway, how are the Caps doing? They lose again? Or tonight?
No, they won. They're leading 3-1 against Louie B's Rangers.
Oh, Rangers. Come on.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah. By the way, we're going to do a sports show. I thought today was Tuesday, by the way. I don't know why. Maybe it's overdosing. I tried drinking. I can't drink. I drank a beer, and I'm like, oh, all right, I feel fucked up.
Actually, we got audio from Guy Shea after taking his Vicodin. All right.
That was pretty good.
Yep.
Was that it?
Yep. That's it.
You need to insert laugh, the little sign that comes up. Speaking of which, so how's the comedy gig going? I heard a small show you did.
Yes.
You were ranting on about something. What was that about?
Oh, I just did a misogynistic bit. I was at I actually did an open mic today, and after I did that very same bit, the host, he followed me outside to talk to me, and he's like, you can't do that. You can't do that type of material here because you make the women feel bad. And I looked at him. I was like, this is not really a joke, but I was like, go fuck yourself.
How'd that go?
It's like you know, are you fucking with any of them there? No. He's like, they go eat a dick.
Did you really say go eat a dick?
I told him to go eat a dick.
So he didn't think that was a homophobic comment?
Well, I was like, I actually, at that point, I was trying to push him into trying to take a swing.
Wow, that's comedy gone bad, man.
I'm like, I'm not even, like, I wasn't even, like, how dare you? How dare you try to censor me?
You should have said, no, you didn't. Was he
You
black?
No, he was one of your people.
So he was a white Anglo-Saxon, Aryan, well-built, Greek god-looking white man?
Okay, well, not well, but he's one of these hipster, liberal hipster
That's me.
white faggots.
Yeah, all about the cock. Speaking of cock, no, I won't do that.
Penises.
If somebody ever tells me to go fuck myself, I think I'll whip my dick out and jerk off.
Yeah, that would be it'd be like a hermaphrodite. Can you imagine one of them people fucking themselves? I don't know if is your vagina on the top of the penis?
If the vagina's on top, they could do it because you bend that way. But if the dick is on top, that's not going to bend down and go under. No way. Not unless you have a U-turn dick.
But that's the thing. Can you get yourself pregnant if you're a hermaphrodite?
I believe so.
That's a
That
good
would
question.
Be incest, technically. It would be convenient.
That'd be incest.
Hold on, I got to put a rubber. I'm going to go fuck myself. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
That just so you know.
I mean, could that be why you hardly see any hermaphrodites? Because if you like have a pussy and a dick and you could fuck yourself,